Well, welcome everyone. Jen and I are so excited to have you guys here tonight. We are going to be doing two sections. We're going to talk a little bit about the products and the company, and then we're going to talk about the business. So first of all, I want to hear from everyone in the comments. Where are you tuning in from tonight? I'm in Victoria, BC. Jen, where are you? You're not in Edmonton.
I'm close to Phoenix, Arizona. I'm not where I normally am from. That's fun.
We love that you can take this business wherever you go. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen. We are using something new tonight, so bear with me. Okay. What did I do? Oh dear.
There you go.
Okay.
And
Okay. Okay, thanks guys. Tech is not my usual jam. So welcome tonight. We're going to start by just sharing a little bit about the company and products we're talking about tonight. So we are going to be sharing about Ternaude. And don't worry if you can't pronounce it. It's actually a French military word that means to change life with stealth. It took me a few weeks to even say the name, but that is exactly what we are experiencing. Jen and I were sharing today earlier that we wake up every day to messages in our inboxes from team members and customers who are having impact results in their life within a few days, within a few weeks. And we are just so excited to share. So that's what we're here doing. I'm going to share a little bit about the company, and then I'll get Jen to share about our transparency promise. So we started in 2013, actually as a wealth education company, and they brought in health products about 5 years later. We just came back from convention where they were celebrating 10 years, which is really exciting. And their mission is to impact 1 billion lives for good in the first 30 years. Hands up if you're someone who would love to make a difference in the world. Anyone else? So for those of you who don't know, my background is actually social services. I was in that field for 10 years, and I love helping and making a difference for other people. We have 3 pillars in the company. The first pillar is health, and we're going to share about that in a little bit. The second pillar is wealth, and the third pillar is community. All 3 of these are 3 of my highest values. So we absolutely love that this is all encompassing. And, you know, every year, usually people make some goals, and they usually involve health and wealth, right? So we love that this is 2 of the core things that you can tackle at the same time. All right. Jen, do you want to talk a little bit about the commitment to quality and
yes, this is one of the things that actually attracted me into the company. So for those of you who've never met me before, I am a holistic nutrition practitioner. And so ingredients are really, really important to me. I've done a lot of work on my own body and getting, to optimal health, because, what's normal out there is not what we want. What we want is optimal health, where we wake up feeling good every single day. And so I love that the company really has this commitment to quality and transparency, because there is nothing worse than having to dig for ingredient lists when you want them. And so I love that I could go right to the website, click on the supplement information and see all of the ingredients right there in front of me. And that was really important to me. And so there are only there's natural ingredients. It's a natural supplement. It's not synthetic. So there's a very big difference between synthetics and whole food based products. one of the things is your body is going to actually recognize it and utilize it like food versus the synthetics that your body isn't able to absorb it in the same rates, and it's not able to utilize it in the functioning of your body. I also love that we have third-party validations and the independent lab testing, because we actually exceed what the government sets as minimums that you can do. We actually exceed those numbers, which is really cool. And of course, we love the fact that there are tens of thousands of success stories. Benny already mentioned, like, we get testimonies every single day. And I am not lying about that. Like, every single day I see another testimony, or someone messages me something and they're like, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how this works, but I took what you told me to take and I am feeling like a whole new person. And that is super rewarding to anyone who cares about other people. That is super rewarding to have other people to start feeling better.
Absolutely. And that is why I'm sitting here. Is in 2 weeks, I had my own results with our Collagen Glow. So we're going to hear more about some of the products. We're going to hear from a few people who are on tonight that want to share what their experience has been. So we're going to talk first about our core products. And we're just going to focus on our favorites tonight. But if you want more information, we have other core products, our Optimize, our Support, our Fortify, and Balance. We're going to talk about the Enrich tonight. Our Enrich is that's the Optimize. Sorry, these are different slides. I'd edited them. Our Enrich is a full spectrum digestive enzyme. This is amazing. It's going to help you digest your food. It's going to help you absorb the nutrients from your food. Digestion is the cornerstone of health, and it is so huge. It can help with everything from heartburn to any sort of digestive issues. Has anybody here heard of gut-brain axis? So hormone health, immune system, lots of different things. And I'm going to play this video for you, and then I'm going to bring on someone who's going to share. That's you, Erica. And we're going to see exactly what the pudding does here. So this is a processed pudding, and this person is putting the Enrich in to show you how it works and breaks down your food. So you're going to see as they stir, it's going to start to liquefy. So this is how it helps break down your food, absorb the nutrients. Trent, who's on here, we tried it on him first, and within a couple weeks, his heartburn was gone. He was down 10 pounds, and we absolutely love this product. Erica, do you want to come on? Oh, it's playing again. Do you want to come on and share your experience?
Sure. Can everyone hear me? I'm off mute. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I kept hearing from Benny about how amazing this was, and looked in and saw a couple other people were talking about how amazing it was. So I thought, okay, well, I'll take some of the products and started Enrich. And then after a couple of weeks, I was sort of like, well, I don't know if I noticed anything, like I didn't have a lot of digestive issues. So I was sort of like, oh, so I said to Benny, is it worth it? And she's like, well, I've been learning a lot about gut health, and gut health is so important for everything. And, I had a little bit of brain fog, that sort of stuff. So I thought, well, because I had heard about that connection. And then things just kept popping up, the gut health, that sort of stuff. So I pushed through, and then a couple months went by and I was sort of like, well, I don't know. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, because I saw my migraine pills sitting in my cabinet, that I hadn't had to take one in like 2.5 months. And I'm somebody who normally gets at least 3 migraines a month, if not 4 or 5. And mine are caused by either stress or hormones. And I've been getting them monthly since I was 12 years old, and I'm now 45. And I'm sure that it's because of the Enrich. That was sort of what I started taking. That I started taking the collagen too, and I'm sure that that's helping a bit, but I'm sure it's the Enrich. So it's not just your gut that you heal with this stuff. It's, you know, it's your whole thing. And I'm super happy that I don't have to take my medication anymore, because it sort of would give me the migraine hangover. And I'm super happy that I'm not dealing with the migraines anymore. And I'm thrilled that after, you know, 33 years, that this is sort of what's, you know, this was the answer all along. It was clearly coming from my gut. And we had tried all sorts of other stuff, my doctors and everything, to see if we could prevent them, and not so much. But this is it. This is the answer. And it's blowing my mind, and I'm happy. And I want to tell everybody, like, it doesn't matter if you don't have gut issues, like, you're going to have another issue out there. And, you know, it may take a month or two before you really start to realize what it helped, but it's going to help something.
I love it. And one of the things, as Jen was saying, was our products are plant-based. So I give the Enrich actually to my kiddo, Mav, who gets these really bad hiccups. He had bowel surgery when he was 7. And I know it's not related to Enrich, but I know Kenzie's there, and she was over at our house this weekend, and she has a little story about our Rejuvenate, which is our skin cream. Kenzie, do you want to share?
Sure.
Do you want me to tell part of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when we were at Benny's, she had the products out, and I was curious about the Rejuvenate cream. I have some cream that I like, but I thought, you know, if I add up everything I use, it would probably be cheaper just to get this one cream. So I thought, you know, I'll just, you know, take a little pump and check the texture of it, and maybe next time I place an order, I'll get it. So I was putting it on the back of my hand, and I sat back down next to Kenzie, who had blisters on her hand from doing the monkey bars at school way too much last week. And she kind of nudged me, and she was kind of telling me, you know, she'd been telling me for the last couple of days, you know, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts. And I looked, and one in particular was looking, it wasn't bleeding, but it was looking a little red and dry and cracked. And so I thought, you know what? So I went back and I put a little bit on the Q-tip, and I came back and I said, give me your hands. And I put a little bit on both of her hands. And what happened?
It's like way better now. Like it feels like moisturized now. It doesn't feel like all like dry anymore.
Yeah, like when we got home, we ran a couple errands, we got home, and it was like an hour and a half later, and she's all like, my hands feel better. And I looked, and even the one that was quite red and almost ready to bleed was like, it looked a lot
It's in
better.
my hand.
I don't know if you can see
I
it.
love it.
And well, and I mean, we only used it the once. You know, if we had used it a couple more times, it probably would have been gone. But it's a
Good.
lot better.
It's
And
really good.
she comes up to me later that night, and she's just looking at her hand, and she says, "Mommy, whatever that cream was, get it."
So good.
I love it. But wouldn't you all agree that if we could find something that was natural and safe, that we'd rather use that on ourselves, our children, our husbands, our families, our friends? Wouldn't you all agree?
Well, this even works better than polysporin. I put polysporin on it on Friday, and she was like, "It still hurts. It's still red."
I
And
love
then
it.
Saturday, yeah.
Thank you, Erica and Kenzie, for sharing with us. And really, we wanted to talk about the Enrich, but Kenzie just really wanted to jump on and share her testimony. We're going to move on to our collagen. And I'm sorry if my slides are a little, oh, here we are. Jen, do you want to take away the collagen?
Yeah, go ahead, and you can put it to the next, I think 2 slides over. Oh no, first slide. Perfect. Okay. So first, I'm just going to preface by saying, like, we're not claiming to heal, cure, or treat anything. However, what we know is that when we give the body what it needs, the body miraculously feels better. And so our goal is to help everybody have a better quality of life and start to feel better. So we're looking at the symptoms, and we're looking, how can we provide relief from symptoms without having any bad side effects, and be able to use something that's natural that our body is actually deficient in. So we're filling that void of deficiency in the body. And collagen is one of those things. So with collagen, our body starts to deplete collagen just with everyday life, with, anytime we come in contact with toxins, cigarette smoke, sun exposure, all kinds of things can help to, it actually decreases our ability to produce collagen. And quite often for people, like by the time we hit like 40, we're not even producing collagen anymore, very little, if any at all. And that's why it's so important to supplement with collagen, because I mean, who has ever like gotten hurt really easily? Like, and you look back and you're like, how the heck did I just like hurt myself? I didn't actually do anything, right? It usually happens after 40 because we're so depleted in our collagen. Collagen is our structural protein that holds us together. Okay. So it is in all of our cells in our body. It holds us together. It's our gut lining. So it's going to be a key to like that gut health that we were talking about. It's also part of our joints, our connective tissues, our brain, even our bone matrix. So anybody worried about like osteoporosis as you age, this is going to help prevent osteoporosis. How cool is that? So what makes ours different is that there is actually 11 grams, which is like double most brands, 11 grams of type 1 grass-fed non-GMO bovine collagen peptides that are actually broken down by a process called hydrolyzation. And we actually use fruit enzymes to break it down into the smallest peptides so that your body can actually absorb it. So what the difference is of most collagens on the market is the absorption. So this is the highest absorbable form of collagen, is this Glow collagen. It also has 10 grams of protein. Most of us are deficient in protein as well. This is going to help with all kinds of things like blood sugar balance, improved sleep. It's going to help with your melatonin cycles, all the different things. We also have clinical dosages of biotin and hyaluronic acid in there. That's a really important thing to note, because most things that have biotin in it are only there for marketing purposes. Let me let you just sit on that for a minute, because I want you to, like, if you have any products in your house that have biotin in it, I want you to go read the label. I want you to check how many micrograms are in there, because if there is anything less than 4,500 micrograms per serving, it actually is just there for marketing purposes. It's not going to do a whole lot for your body. It needs to be that clinical dosage in order to have that impact on the body. The other thing that we have that's different is that we have a whole superfood antioxidant formula that helps the body to fight environmental free radicals. It helps to keep your cellular structure stronger. So it's going to help with that anti-aging. And by anti-aging, yes, of course, that's hair, skin, and nails, but it also helps with the anti-aging of the cells in your body, which help to keep you healthy. So what we notice most is, of course, our hair, skin, and nails, because what's going on the inside is usually reflective on the outside. And I will say that for me, I was not caring about the hair, skin, and nails when I got started, but it does help that my hair, skin, and nails feel better, look better, all of that, because I get compliments. Who doesn't like compliments, right? But first of all, my main thing was getting rid of pain. So I was dealing with a chronic back pain issue. I know Benny had pain issues as well that she might share with you tonight as well. But I know Sandra on the call here. Sandra, put your hand up. Sandra is dealing with some massive pain, and she has gotten a lot of relief from using the Glow as well. And so for me, 5 days, I went from, oh my gosh, it was like 10 months of constant pain, thousands of dollars of therapies that only gave me minimal relief. And then after 5 days of Glow, I was absolutely pain-free. Before the Glow, it hurt to like load the dishwasher. Every time I had to cough, I was like bracing myself because I was like, oh, my back's going to hurt. And then I was able to all of a sudden do like full weights at the gym again, full range of motion, full everything and have zero pain. It was the most crazy thing. I like questioned it a million times over because I thought, how is that even possible? I started sharing it with my friends because I was like, I want you to be pain-free too. And I also need to prove, because I'm a skeptic, I needed to prove that the collagen was actually going to work. So I shared it with friends, and they have all had the amazing same results. And so that's our glow. I will never be without this product.
Absolutely. And if you're somebody taking the glow and you love it, drop in the comments. Mine was very similar. I had plantar fasciitis for 7 years and hip pain since my late 20s. I'm now almost 41 this weekend. And within 2 weeks, I had more relief from our glow than I had chiro, physio, all sorts of things, including a powdered collagen. So we absolutely love this glow collagen. I'm going to actually share with you guys now. We're going to go through some slides, and then I'm going to show you some photos, because as Jen said, we can't show you our injuries that have, gone away, but we can show you some photos of what it's doing on the outside. So we're just going to move forward a little here. Sorry. My first time using these. How do I get past this one? This button? Nope. Jen, do you know how I get to the next slide?
Should be able to click over to the right, or if you hit escape and then like just
Okay, we'll do that. Sorry, guys.
Or there's little arrows there. Click on the little.
She did.
Oh, that just moved it. Oh, it moved that over. Okay. That'll work.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny.
Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're gonna.
There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
go right from
See,
there. There you go.
Everybody can do this business, even if you don't know how to use a new technology that you just got tonight. Okay, so here are some results from people, and we have some amazing testimony groups as well you can go to. So this is one of the things I experienced, was fading of scars. You can see skin and faces here. This is actually our friend Lori Allen's bum. And this is one of our friends' aunts here, her face. You can really see the difference. And you can see the results that people are having from 2 weeks to 16 weeks. My hair is growing and healthy. Eyelashes are healthy. It is amazing what this collagen has been doing for people, not only on the inside, but also the outside. And the last product I think we want to talk about today is our Mojo and our Zest, which is part of our nootropics. Jen, do you want to share a little bit about this? And then maybe Mark can share a little bit about his Zest experience.
Sure. So Mojo and Zest are a nootropic drink that helps enhance mood, focus, energy, that sort of thing. I know, Benny, you've replaced your coffee with Mojo. And one of the things that's really cool is you can like have one Mojo a day, and it can do what you would need to like drink coffee all day to get those kind of results in the past. And what is really cool about it is it gives you the sustained energy all day. So it's going to also improve your dopamine and serotonin production, which are your happy hormones. So it's going to do that. It's also going to help you regulate your blood sugars better. So it's going to reduce cravings and be a really great weight management tool as well. And it just it has chelated minerals in it. It's just so good for you. There's so many good ingredients in there that just feed your body and help to improve that. I mean, I think everybody wants improved mood, focus, energy. Like, what's wrong with a little extra? Even if you're already like have that good mood and energy, what's a little more? It's great. Mark?
And well, actually
Quick testimony.
yeah, very quick. We drove down to Phoenix. It's a long drive, like 28 hours. Normally I would have been well into the Red Bull. and I didn't have any Red Bull. I just had Zest, and
Yeah.
it saw us through without any trouble. So it was great. A lot of the other things that Jen already mentioned, you don't get the jitters. You get a more of a sustained energy as opposed to something that lasts until your next drink. So, it was really good. So yeah, there's no need to go back to the
I took
other.
the night shift between 2 and 5:30 in the morning, guys. I would normally not be able to do that, but Zest got me through. I normally would totally not have been able to step up to drive during those hours. So definitely helped. And I didn't feel like burnt out, and it didn't affect my sleep like the next day or anything. Like I wasn't like smacking myself awake while I was driving. I thought I'd last like an hour, and then I drank my Zest and I was good for 3.5. So that's pretty good.
I have a good story too, Benny.
Oh yeah, Cassie. I was gonna say we have some new mamas that love it.
So we had her in the middle of the night. Well, early
Sharing.
morning.
I can see you. There we are.
We had her in the middle of the morning or early morning. So my midwife had been up from like 2:30 until whatever. And I gave birth to her, and we gave her midwife chocolate mojo, which is just the hot or cold version of Zest, just different flavor. And she's taking her holistic nutrition course. So she had a 4-hour course after being up all night on minerals. So snooze fest. And she took the mojo in the morning. She made it through her whole course. And she's like, I feel so good. I still felt good. I still cleaned my house. I still drove she still drove an hour away and did the evening like routine with her boyfriend and his kids and all the other stuff. And she's like, it works so good. So no coffee needed.
Amazing. Amazing.
I love it so much. So we shared about a bunch of different impact products tonight. I want to hear from everyone in the comments. Out of everything we talked about the Enrich, we talked a little bit about the Rejuvenate, the collagen, and the Mojo and the Zest. Which one, if you're already on and an associate or taking the products, we want to hear your favorites. And if you're tuning in, we want to hear which one is jumping out at you. And then we're gonna share a little bit about the business side of things. Erica loves the Mojo. Transfer Places coffee. We've both replaced our coffee with the Mojo. So amazing. Awesome. Okay, well, we are going to end it there for the products. And if you want to stay on and hear more about the business side of things, we would love for you to stay on. I want to see a show of hands of anyone who thought of someone else as we were sharing tonight. Maybe your mom, your sister, a friend, anyone? Awesome. So we encourage you to stay on, and we're going to share about how you can share and also make some extra money.
I know a lot of people really were talking about like, how am I seeing